Hey guys, instead of doing a food review today, I'm showing you how to make my crinkle cut fries. Let me just get out some ingredients that you're going to need. Let's see. Give me one moment, guys. Hey guys, nice to see you again. I think that's good. Okay. Some stuff you're gonna need is crinkle cut fries. These ones go great in the air fryer. Speaking of that, I also have an air fryer here. Amazing air fryer, okay? Good. Okay, you're gonna need some garlic salt, some regular salt if you want, and then seasonings for afterwards. Oh crap. Oopsies. My air fryer has a bunch of this random stuff in here. Take all that out. You don't need that, okay? Useless. We're gonna plug this in over here. Shout out to Mr. Hughes if you're watching this. Sorry, I just didn't get much sleep last night. Okay, crinkle cut fries. What I'm gonna do is going to get your bag, scissors. These are very sharp, so I can just like glide them across. Okay, take these very, 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 very gently. Put them in your thing. Shake them a little. Shake a dakey. Vote on. This says, if you're using this brand, follow my directions. Using any other brand, follow it. Mine is very high powered, so I'm showing you guys the instructions. It says preheat oven to 425, 19 minutes. I'm going to go the best that I can, which is 400. I normally like to do them for 13 minutes because they start to crisp up and are hot by then. So we're going to let those go on for a minute. But while we wait for those to be done, you might want to know some things about me since my channel description doesn't really have that much in it. Sorry, my voice is a little shot. I was at a basketball game last night. No, not last night. Yesterday. Mr. Hughes, again, shout out to you. Teacher at Cascade Middle School, amazing teacher. A little bit to know about me is, hold on, I gotta make sure this is recording. Okay, good. I didn't see any screen on it. Okay, so I'm 13. I live in Washington. I said Cascade Middle School because there is a lot of Cascade Middle Schools in Washington, so I'm not going to be telling you what city I live in, but I gave out my city in a video, so if you're a creep, you can look that up. I'm joking. I'm 13. I live in a middle-class family. I probably shouldn't be sharing that. But, oh, hold on. Story time in a minute. Fries are reaching about a minute and a half. Just about a minute and a half. Going it to the point where they're not frozen. measuring salt. This is going to sound like a lot. 1/3 of a cup of garlic salt. Okay, I take that back. We're not using 1/3 of a cup. I like to measure with my heart. I'm going to try and give you guys a little bit of a basis. I like to take some water, sprinkle it on there, and shake it up so that the seasoning will have something to stick to. I added in a little regular salt, garlic salt. Just shake it all over those bad boys. And then do that. And then place them back in your air fryer and let them go, but check on them continuously. Anyways, so I am 13. I currently am in 8th grade. Some of my plans after middle school and high school is eventually joining the military, hopefully. And if I don't get into the military, then I'm going to first get a job if I don't get in the military. I have a backup plan. My backup plan is to work at McDonald's, somewhere like that that's low on hours, so I'll have time to spend with my friends and family still, if I don't get into the military. So my backup plan is to get a job with low hours and save up so that I can afford tuition to college like UW here in Washington University, or the college that I'm thinking of going to would be Stanford. That's one of the higher ups, so I might not get accepted into that because they don't have a good, I don't know their acceptance rate. But I heard Stanford is a good school, and I'll try to get into college. Any of you military people out there, you're probably, or any people, other kids who want to join the military. I know most of you who watch my channel may not be kids, you may be adults. But I intend on joining the Marines or the Air Force. I have not made up my decision yet. And I'm 13, so I still have time to make decisions on what I want to do in my life and what I want to do. Right now I'm focused on my grades and friends. I'm focused on trying to be successful in school. And I'm trying to get good grades so that if I do get accepted into a college one day, I will have a good record. And once I get into college, the doctorate that I'm intending on pursuing I've thought of 2 options. Becoming a lawyer and becoming a doctor. I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac myself, so I like to be aware of if I'm actually suffering of a disease, and doctor can help me with that. Lawyer is because I intend on running for Senate or even president one day. However, in order to get to the presidency, like many of the other presidents that there have been, some notable examples: Joe Biden, Barack Obama, and George W. Bush, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton. Most of them were either governor or were elected to the Senate. In Bill Clinton's case, he was governor of Arkansas. In Joe Biden's case, he was elected to the Senate. He was the youngest ever elected to the Senate. And in the case with George H.W. Bush, I'm pretty sure he was actually vice president. Being vice president is what can help you ascend to the presidency, like Dan Quayle. Or no, okay, Senate can help you advance to the presidency, like Dan Quayle. Dan Quayle was a senator from Indiana when George H.W. Bush chose him as his running mate in 1988 and won. Many of you may not like politics, but I'm going to cut this little info session short. At 6 minutes out of 13, you got to shake your fries a little. Shake it, shake it. Shake what your mama gave you. So, I know you may not like politics, but many politicians in this world, and even the president, have taken some course of action in politics to become president. Some were not intended to the presidency. Some didn't want to be president. However, not many of them resigned. The royal family example, if you do not want to be queen or king, you could technically abdicate. Like, I'm pretty sure this one guy, Edward VII, Edward VIII, I'm pretty sure, he resigned. He was the predecessor to George, one of the Georges, that was Queen Elizabeth's father. And, yeah. So, if you don't want to do your job, then resign. At least what I think. However, if you have to have that job, then don't resign. But some more facts about me. I have a lot of friends. And, yeah, I got a lot of friends. And I like them. So, it's one of the intended, I lost the subject I was thinking of. Still, I think that, what am I saying? I was supposed to be talking about my life and then drifted off. Okay, anyways, I'm 13. I'm currently enrolled at Cascade Middle School. Go Kodiaks. Many of you may have some questions. Some of them pertaining to my weight. Some of them, oh shit. Oh god, I just said the S word. I'm gonna have to do an age restriction on this video, so. Anyways. Again, look to see if they're starting to get crispy. Shake them. You want them to be slightly browned. Many of you have a lot of questions. Here's some that I thought you might want answered. Do I participate in any sports? No, I don't. Many of you may wonder why I weigh so much. And to come out about this, I weigh 201 pounds. And I'm 13, so that's like overweight. But I mean, you guys criticizing me on my weight doesn't hurt me in the way you think it does. So, many of you might think that I'm fat because I don't do sports. Not true. Not true at all. I've thought about doing sports like track. However, my grades didn't allow it. But, and I did not apply for track this year because, again, my grades wouldn't allow it. I was thinking of applying this year, but I never did. I was going to go for track in 7th. I've always thought about doing sports, but I never have. Time to shake my hand. I would like to do a sport, and unfortunately, my body won't let me. My body will not allow me to do sports. I already have a hard time for PE. And, yeah. My body will not allow me to do the things that I want to do. And, yeah. So, I want to do track, but I might not be able to because, I mean, I'm not exactly, that fit in physical training, PT, and PE. I don't know. I think it's physical education. Still, my body won't let me do sports because I mean I've thought about baseball, but that includes running. I know that I could be one of those ball catchers. But I'm not into basketball. Basketball involves running. I mean, I'm not a good runner. My mile time is 17 minutes. Time to shake the fries again one more time. And they're starting to get browned, and you keep doing them until you rest your legs. I'm gonna wait for the minute to end. I'm gonna go into my conversation. But my body won't let me do the things that I want to do. I've thought about basketball. You know, I've even thought about pursuing tennis or golf. However, some people classify that as not a real sport, but honestly, I do not give a fuck what you think. Because, again, you're going to criticize me about my weight. Yes. Are you going to have an impact on my life? No. Are you going to continue to criticize me? Yeah. Because you have no one else to target. Bullies just want the reaction out of you. That's what I've been told. And I always give in to bullies. And that's why I get in trouble sometimes. Because I do that and I give in. But that's because I have a hard time not giving in. Because, well, they get on my nerves. But, still. You guys can criticize me all you want. But here's the thing. What I can do is I can remove you from my channel. Yes, I can do that. See, imagine this is you. This is me. You are, say, verbally attacking me. Ow, ow, ow. I don't feel pain. So, what I can do is I can X you away. Your comment will still appear on your side, but nobody else will get to see it. And anything that you comment won't be seen by me or anyone else. Because I don't want you on my channel. If I have made that decision, which I consider, I make very tough considerations when I remove people from my channel. Because I want people to be able to freely express themselves on this channel. I want people to be able to have their own opinion. However, I remove some of your comments because they are rude, they're not nice, and they are like, I removed a Go Trump comment because I do not personally like Donald Trump. I don't like the way he lies. I don't like the way that he does everything, the way he runs this country. However, the reason I didn't block you from my channel and I only removed your comment, is because I don't think that you shouldn't be able to be on my channel. I don't think that you need to be removed. I just wanted to remove your comment. However, if I do remove you from my channel, that's the last time I'm ever going to see you on my channel. And, you know, one of the things that really gets me is themselves. Shake that more. No. People always hate themselves. Some people do. And I don't think that's good. That's not good self-behavior. Still, this is pretty much me talking. So that's why I'm going to put in the title of this video. I imagine the title of this is going to be Jackson's Homemade Fries with talking and information about Jackson, or information about me. Because if you made it this far in the video, you're listening to my story and my life story and who I am and what I've done. You're listening to me. And I appreciate that. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here because it supports me. So, you can like it and subscribe if you want. I mean, most people sometimes like in the middle of this video or something like that. But still, okay, back to that. I'm going to come back to the subject about people who are removed from the channel. People who get removed, I take very careful consideration. I've only removed 7 people from my channel out of the 320, I assume, subscribers that I have right now. Out of the 320, I've only blocked 7. And I don't shout these people out, because if I do, then I'm giving recognition to them, but also I'm hurting them. Because by giving them recognition, also I'm saying that they were a bad person for commenting something right on my channel, and I don't want you to feel put down because you made a bad choice. Just go make that bad choice on a different channel. So, when you get removed from my channel, you won't know it, but I wish you well if you get removed. Those look pretty up to my standards. I'm just going to play for another 4 minutes. I'll show you what you know. And I'll also make a post about this. So, if you're removed from my channel, I take that into very careful consideration, and I don't do it without a reason. And you won't know. You won't know. I will most likely give you a comment saying I'm removing you from my channel, and once that's done, practically that means that your fate has been sealed. Your wire has been cut. You are not able to access it anymore. Because I don't think you're a good influence on the other subscribers. And I want everyone to feel comfortable here and not feel put down. And, of course, we'll be using these again. So, measure with your heart, guys. Oh, those are very garlicky. I just poured shit ton of salt. Still, I want people to feel comfortable on my channel, not afraid and not sad or discomforted. Still, I think that you should feel safe here. And as I wrap up, I hope you've learned a lot about me, and I hope you've learned something from me talking, and I hope you've enjoyed this video so far, because I'm about to eat these and give you a review. See, if you made it to this point, you made it about 25 minutes into my video.